Well, I thought the whole game there was kind of ebbs and flows in the game. We scored early, they tied it up, and we got the lead in the second, and they came back and pushed and got the lead. I liked our push in the third period, but the overall game wasn't bad. When we made a couple mental mistakes, they capitalized on their. They got some players that can put the puck in the net. But overall, our game wasn't bad. Loved our push in the third period. I thought Dansk was the difference for them in the third. He made some big saves, and when they called upon. But if you look at our group, I thought Mersch and Garionov and Hintz were outstanding tonight. What a line. Just big, heavy, fast, and I thought they dominated the game from start to finish. They scored a couple goals, but I liked their line, and then I juggled a couple other lines. But we made a couple D-zone entry errors. We dove in on one, and they stung us. Perry's a good player, and a couple light pucks where Mesa got a puck in the slot, and I know him from junior. He can score, so it was a learning experience tonight. But I didn't mind the effort. We just didn't come out on the right end.
You mentioned the shuffling up the lines. What kind of leads you to making those moves on the offensive side?
It's a feel in the game. We had a couple players make a couple mistakes, so I tried to load up another line and just kind of slot guys where I thought they were playing tonight. And obviously we're trying to run 4 lines just because we got to play tomorrow. So I tried to manage that, but I gave Rupee's line extra ice time just because they were playing so well, and tried to double shift them every TV timeout with their TV game. So I didn't mind our effort. I thought our back end was solid tonight. We're missing a couple guys with injuries, and I thought guys are stepping up in that aspect. And the goals that were scored on Bozy were pretty good goals, so can't really fault him. But you're not going to win every game. We get that, but the effort was there. The result wasn't, but it was pretty darn close.
I thought we played a really good game, actually. It was, like you said, a lot of good effort out there. A couple times we got caught a little too aggressive on things, and they made us pay there in the second a few times. It's something we got to learn from, and utilize that next game tomorrow night, and try to pick and choose our spots to be aggressive, and obviously, like I said, learn from it.
You're going through the game, you had a couple of different line changes for yourself, a couple other lines, so getting acclimated. What's the goal for guys when those lines do get changed up to try and resurge?
I mean, it's a game. We got to keep going. You got to be able to pick it up no matter who you're playing with. It's something the coach just maybe had a feeling and needed to try to switch something up a little bit, so he did. And I think after he did it, everybody was rolling. I feel like we dominated the third period. Had a lot of great chances, just couldn't get it in, and that's the way it goes sometimes.
Can you just tell us a little bit about that big line with Mersch and Rupee and also with Gurionov, what they were able to accomplish tonight?
Yeah, they were really good tonight again. You got 2 guys who can absolutely fly out there, who put the defense on their heels a lot. And then Mersch, you get him down low, and you can't get a puck away from him. And he's so good down there controlling it and keeping guys on his back and making plays too. So it's a tough line to contain, and you could see that tonight.